good? What's good? What's good? The Knicks take game one in a close one, beating the Indiana Pacers 121 to 117. Man, that was a goodie. That was a goodie. If you were in the building, make sure you press that like button. That's a fact. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna need them orange and blue hearts in the chat. This is a fact. Quick shout
I'm
outs
gonna
for
I'm
quick
gonna need
shout
a
out.
few shares. Sharing this carrot, my people. I need some shares on this, please. My
Absolutely,
14 time, my
absolutely. Nah,
fault.
nah. Nah, you saying good stuff, good brother. Absolutely. Shout out to my guy Michael in the building.
Michael, what's goody, my guy? You already know.
Well,
Salute
we
to
see you.
everybody in the chat. Salute to
Du-
everybody who pulled up. You know what I
Dwayne, we
mean?
see you. Marlon
We
is in the building.
building, Marlon Mayhem. You already know the vibe. Coach, what up, Coach? What's good with you? You
Uncle
already know
Paulie
the
in the
vibe. Uncle
building.
Paulie.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
You already
Uncle
know.
Paulie, that's right. Put them orange and blue
Word.
hearts in it.
Orange and blue hearts for me, my peoples. Let me get some
Yeah.
orange and blue hearts, my peoples. Word.
Yeah,
What's up,
Darlene is in the
darling?
chat.
Darling.
The boy Fluke is in the chat.
Fluky, happy B-Day,
Birthday boy,
Fluky.
happy
Happy
birthday,
B-Day,
Fluke.
Fluky. Word up. You already
Happy
know, Fluke.
birthday to my brother, my right hand man, my ace boom coon Fluky. Happy birthday. And the Knicks
Facts.
gave you a dub on the birthday. That's what we talking about. You know what I mean?
Yo,
Yeah.
can I
But
can I ask a question before we proceed real quick?
absolutely.
I got a request from a couple of Knicks fans wanting to pull up. Are we able to drop a link for them tonight, or we just gonna rock out? What we doing, T-Time? Talk to me. Talk to me. It's up to you.
It's been
You the
good,
guy.
T-Time.
It's on you, T-Time. I already know how you feel. Yeah, I mean that's why I'm
Nah,
asking you. You know what I'm
we going
saying?
we'll do it like once we on it for like a half an hour. I drop the
Yeah,
link.
no problem. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool. No problem.
So you know, before my long-winded self started talking about this miraculous game, let's go around. The panel, Mrs. Knicks ladies first. Talk to me. Talk to me. What you saw tonight? Talk to me.
I saw that. I'm about to get a heart attack. It's only game one. I'm getting too old for this kind of stuff. We dealt
Yeah.
with it for 6 games last series. Gosh. Nah, it was great to see. And I say it every time. 25 assists. We
Or
win
more.
every time.
Facts. Facts.
No cap.
No, it was good to see, I try to stay off of social media the day of, because it gets me riled up and gets me angry. But you hear the chatter, like the Knicks are gonna lose. They play too slow. The Pacers are gonna run them out the gym. And they played a nice pace, but they ain't run us out no gym.
Mm,
They ain't run us out no gym. And when it got real and it got physical, they shut down. That's what we
mm,
got to do all series. They not ready for our bodies, period.
mm-hmm. Fries, talk to me, good brother.
First and foremost, y'all already know the rivalry. It is your boy, Fraz Taz, aka the Parlay Lord with the Knicks Ish panel. Shout out the panel. Shout out my conglomerate. Shout out everybody who pull up in the chat. Y'all know I got to do my intro first before we get into it real quick. I ain't gonna be too long with it though. The resiliency of this New York Knicks team is unmatched. This team plays to the very end of games now. We're not giving up in the fourth quarter like we was 2 years ago. We're not sitting down. We're not letting them run over us like we did 2 years ago. This team is constantly fighting, constantly finding ways to adjust on the fly, and finding ways to, more importantly, win ball games. That is the
This is a
most
fact.
important thing we've needed with a guy like Brunson bringing him in, and you see he pays dividends. Fifth game in a row, my point guard got 39 or more. That's an NBA record. Put some respect on Jalen Brunson's name for me, please.
It's a fact. How many
Word
40
up.
point games in a row? What you said? How many 4 point
Four
games in a
40
row?
No,
point games.
four 40-point games, 5 games of 39 or more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hold on,
Yeah.
list the names of his company in the 40 plus
I
games.
got
List
you,
them
Michael.
names.
Michael Jordan, LeBron James. That's it.
No, no,
It's more?
no. LeBron ain't there.
Oh, then
Michael
it's
Jordan,
another record. Go ahead.
Michael Jordan, Willis Reed,
Mm-hmm.
And dang, I forgot the last person, but it's a legend.
Okay, so
Yeah.
then it's the other record that I'm thinking of with Michael and LeBron that he matched. Then I forgot what it was. There's a he broke a record I know that
Most
Mike and LeBron
consecutive
shared.
40-point playoffs. Jerry West got 6, Brunson got 4, Michael
Five,
Jordan got 4,
a
Bernard King
four.
got 4.
Yep,
All right. So
timeless,
before
beautiful.
I start doing my thing, my guy Curtis is in the building.
And
Oh,
that's a
gee,
fact,
you gotta
Curtis.
know the
Yeah.
thing.
Curtis is in the building. I got to make sure I shout out my guy Curtis.
Word.
He been with me since day one. You know what I mean?
That is a
But
fact.
yo, so let's just start off by saying I said this right before I start talking about the game. I just want to. I said this. I said the only way the Pacers is going to be able to beat us if they score over 120 points. That's the only way they're going to beat us. And that's not going to that was not the case tonight. I was getting worried a little bit. I was like, shit, they're about to score over 120. We probably still gonna win this game, but the 120 is when I'm like, yeah, our probabilities of winning just drops a little if you just look at, historical numbers. You know what I mean? Like they score over 120, they beat us. They score under 120, we win. Right?
Yeah.
But let's talk about, you know, obviously you got Josh Hart's game tonight which was tremendous. Obviously you got Jalen Brunson who was tremendous tonight. Dante DiVincenzo's defense on Halliburton was fucking phenomenal. It was
A1.
phenomenal. His defense on Halliburton was phenomenal. He didn't give him no space. He made it difficult. Halliburton got some passes off. Some nice passes Halliburton did. I ain't gonna cap. You know what I mean? But Devo's defense and that clutch three in the fourth. Man, and to piggyback off what I forgot which one of y'all said it about this team not quitting. We break spirits, man, because imagine you keep on taking the lead and you like these foes won't quit. Like they everywhere. They still grabbing rebounds, playing defense. We just took a 9-point lead
Mm-hmm.
after being down, and these guys is not giving up. I think we break spirits, man. We break spirits and we make people hurry and worry. And I think, in these clutch moments, just like you saw today, the pressure got to the Pacers. They started doing a lot of stupid shit that they didn't do all game. You know, uh, they play
So
us the
did
Pacers.
we.
Yeah, that's a
It
fact.
wouldn't have been this close if we ain't have mental lapses.
That's a fact. BJ is in the building. Yeah.
Yes, sir, Troll.
Make sure y'all hitting that like button. Sharing is caring. We got 62 eyes on us right now, and I don't like the way my likes is looking. You know what I mean? So make sure that happens. And keep on spamming them orange and blue hearts, man.
That's a
That's a fact.
fact.
Um, but yeah, you know, we we did what we like that this was their best chance to beat us, honestly. I mean, I don't see them Miles Turner is not giving 22 points every game. He's not like that.
Nope.
He's not like that. TJ McConnell is not giving 18 points every game. He's not like that. He's not like that. Tibbs is going to make the necessary adjustments, and they're going to have to try something different.
The same with
Oh,
that Isaiah Jackson kid.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, OG's defense on Siakam. I said it. I said it. I said it. For those who watch Who Run the City, I said it. He was going to be in
Mm-hmm.
jail. Jail. And that's what he was in jail tonight. Jail tonight. And man, listen, they ain't got nothing for us. I got a rant because I'm gonna wait unless y'all got something else to say. Because
Yeah.
Go
Well,
ahead, T Time.
I do
I
want.
got
Wait.
two.
Let me. I want to touch on one thing real quick before you get into your
Hey,
rant. I ain't
yo,
gonna be long
it's
winded. I
crazy.
promise.
I want
Pause.
to touch on anything. It's crazy, but go ahead.
But anyway, all right. Let me get to this one thing real quick.
Jimmy J1 in the building.
Do remember, right? That I remember when the Knicks were down by like 10 in the third, and it got to the second half. One thing I noticed: the second half, our offensive rebounding picked back up. We were slacking in the first half. I think we only had a couple of offensive rebounds in the first half, 3 second chances. 3 second chance possessions in the first half. I know that jumped dramatically in the third quarter.
Mm.
The
Hmm.
first 8 minutes of the third, we already had like 5, 6 offensive rebounds and
Yep.
3 second chances.
Mm-hmm.
So it shows that this team is truly able to make adjustments now, unlike 2 years ago when it was hard making the adjustment for the third quarter. Well, the third quarter we literally fall on our face. You know
Facts.
what I mean? Like,
Right.
I'm good
And
with that.
rebounding is going to be important because that slows down their pace.
And
That's going to
and
slow down their pace. And I mean, like you said, we was getting out rebounded. We end up out rebounding them. Period. And out offensive rebounding them as
I'm gonna
well.
I'm gonna need the bench to pick up their scoring knowing game too. They
Absolutely.
destroyed us on the bench points, man. We got clobbered on the bench points. I ain't
Absolutely.
gonna front.
Yeah.
But
If
Fraz, who do we have that's a scorer on the bench other than Deuce? Nobody.
True.
Nobody. So our starters have to do this every night because Deuce is gonna have a good game, but he ain't going. He not him against their benches is always gonna
yeah.
be outnumbered
I
Hmm.
just think we just need to do a better job defensively on their bench. You know what I
for
mean?
Yeah,
sure.
Like
yeah. We
we
Absolutely.
gotta limit them. We gotta
yeah, we
limit them
can't give them 40 something points off their bench.
Facts.
because
Like
that's what they
that's
average. That's their average. They bench averages 46.8 points a game.
but
Number one in the league, by the way.
they starters can't fuck with our starters, and that's the
Not at
problem.
all. Not
No.
at all.
You know what's something else I noticed too? You know, everybody talking about how deep this team is and how they like to run. These motherfuckers was gassed. They were tuckered out, tired.
Hmm.
TJ McConnell little ass like he was about to pass out.
And they
It looked
had the
like
same amount of rest as us.
Yeah.
yo. I remember, and even though that was part of my rent as the TNT telecast, but um, I remember Stan Van Gundy trash ass saying, "Yo, look how exhausted he is." And at
Hmm.
this time, he only played like 18 minutes. I'm like, oh,
Mhm.
18 minutes, nigga. We do that, and I sleep on this side.
Facts.
Yeah.
But that's
We,
preparation, right? Like that's preparation for the team. Because when you think about that little clip on Jalen, how he said, you know, he was privileged enough to be able to play in a gym, but Rick didn't let him. Rick made him play in the park in the heat so that he's prepared for moments like this. And I mean, honestly, they all look the same. Like you look at the Nova boys, them boys don't get tired. Like I don't know, they have the Energizer Bunny in their back because them boys just go and go and go at full strength the whole 48 minutes. And I mean, it's all about preparation. And we said it. I think after the Bulls game where you know, we talked about Minnesota, but the Pacers are right there with Minnesota, a young team who y'all put on this pedestal while y'all, put the Knicks lower than them. When at the end of the day, it's gonna all come down to defense and experience. And it's gonna come down to who won it more. They got talent, yes, they can shoot, but we gritty and they can't fuck with us.
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. So it comes down to us being just doing what we do, and I think that's the part that get overlooked, right? Like, oh, the Knicks have to play a slow pace. No, the fuck we
No,
don't.
we don't.
Have y'all not? Have y'all not been watching the Knicks? We could get up and down the court. Josh Hart, you've seen what Josh Hart does in the open court. You've seen what Devo does in the open court. You should
Yep.
hope that we want to play a slow paced game because we have the finishers, the guys that can finish at the rim, and we have the perimeter shooters to play in open court basketball.
Hmm.
Facts.
So it's probably in y'all best interest as a defense to make us play a half court set
They don't
where
have
you
defense.
because
All
because
right.
at least in half court you know that all right they're going to run the offense through Jalen Brunson in an open court we got everybody could slash on our team. Four to five guys that's on the court can shoot 3 pointers at a high clip. Well, Josh Hart is doing his thing in the playoffs, but
Yeah.
all 4 or 5 guys can hit a 3-point shot in transition. So
Yep.
it's almost to your benefit to slow the Knicks down. But the Pacers can't do that because I don't think they're great in the half court set. You know, the pick and roll between Halliburton and Turner was working in the first half, not so well in the second half. You know what I mean? Because I've been saying it so far in this playoff. Coach Tommy T has been coaching his ass off. Coaching his
Facts.
ass off. It's undeniable. His adjustments has been amazing. Like
Mm-hmm.
whatever they come out doing the first half, the second half,
Complete
yeah.
opposite.
I ever watch Walking Dead?
No.
Negan. You know Negan? I'm gonna shut that shit down.
Word.
that's what that's Coach Tommy T. I'm gonna
That's a
shut
fact.
that shit down. But yeah, I think because we about to get the fans in here with us, so I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it if I lose my train of thought. First rain of the night.
Rant. Here it comes.
Yeah. Obi, what the fuck you think this is, gang?
Yeah.
Like yo, you acting like a bit of X right now, God. Oh, the garden don't excite me no more. What are you talking about? This is the most magical place in fucking basketball.
The
I know,
Mecca.
I know you ain't getting excited playing in Indiana, nigga. Fuck out of here. What are you talking about?
You think
What are you talking?
Indiana's cool?
Word. I don't get excited by the garden anymore. And then you had the nerve, the mitigated goal to do the under the legs dunk
Leg dunk. Yeah.
because that's the only way you could score. Listen, Obi, I had high hopes on you, right? And you never fulfilled your potential in my eyes. Whether you want to blame it on Tibbs or not, I don't care. You lost your starting job in Indiana, so you can't blame it on Tibbs, right?
Yeah.
So you bum ass nigga, you can't score in the half court. The reason why you do these the in between because that's the only way you really get a highlight.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't score in the half court, you bum ass nigga, unless you sitting in the corner waiting for a three. You bum. You
Or you
bum.
waiting. Or you waiting for a fast break pass from Halliburton. That's how you
That's
score
what I'm
half his
saying.
points anyway.
That's what I'm saying.
Alright.
That's why he got to do that in between the leg shit on a fast break
Mm-hmm.
to make it look like, look, guys, I'm actually playing in the game because you
Alright.
non-existent otherwise. You 6'9" and don't get no rebounds, you bum ass nigga. And then you were so hyped that you did it. Oh, bro, you did that dunk like a billion times already, gang. That's not exciting anymore.
In
If
a
we're
Knicks
talking about
uniform at that.
if we talk about what's exciting and what's not exciting, that's not exciting anymore. Get a new trick and get a new dunk. There's windmills, there's reverse dunks. Like they do something else. And I saw this when you was a Nick, and I didn't want to say that because you was a Nick. You don't even really do a real ease bait. You put it underneath your legs before you jump. You bum ass nigga.
Exactly. Exactly.
Right. That's the end of that rant. I got another one. Matter of fact, let me just get it out
Let
the
him
way.
have it. Go ahead. Get him. Get him.
Let me just get it out the way. I got another one.
Word. Get him.
Let me just get it out the way.
Get him.
Stan Van Gundy, what's your problem, bro?
Nasty work.
It's
Nasty work.
disgusting to hear you call Nick games, bro. The bias that like you can't even hide how biased you are. Like whatever, even when it comes down to the calls that's happening on the court, you're always trying to give a reason why it should go to the other team. It's a nasty work, Stan Van Gundy. TNT stop. Y'all, it's disgusting from the halftime report, the pregame, all that. Bias against the Knicks. Nasty work. This is disgusting. Stan Van Gundy is horrible at his job. I don't even think he's good. First of all, this fool had the nerve to say, "Oh, when Mitchell Robinson got on the court with it was like a little less than 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Oh, if I
Yeah.
was the coach, I would have."
I'll follow them right now. It was like 240 something left. Uh-huh.
Guess what, Stan Van Gundy? That's why you commentating, nigga, not coaching. You bum. Nasty work. I don't like him. I don't like the way he calls games. It's boring. It's nasty. I don't. He wasn't even that good of a coach for him to even for me to even respect his opinion as a coach. Like
Mhm.
when Jeff commentates, I respect that because he's a good coach. When Mark Jackson commentates, I respect that because he's a good coach. Stan Van Gundy was a bomb, and he sucks at this job too. He's not good. And he's biased against the Knicks. Get him off my TV. And then on Wednesday, I gotta listen to Reggie Miller. What are we doing?
Man.
I'm gonna have my TV on mute because I might break it. I can't. I hate
Yo,
listening to him.
not to be funny, I got a rant. Man. I got a rant. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold
The rent button ain't only for tea towel.
you. I got a rant. It's my turn. You know what I mean? I got a rant. I'm gonna need Charles Barkley and Shaquille O'Neal to keep their mouth closed at halftime during these games. Charles Barkley said some crazy shit about my Knicks that had me tight. Don't talk about, oh, the Knicks only have 3 guys that can run the floor against Indiana. What? What? Hold on, Chuck. What the fuck is we talking about, Chuck?
Been a hater.
You've been a
You been a
hater.
hater.
And Shaq, you was hating too. I heard you at halftime. Oh,
Been a
I
hater.
think Indiana could win this game. Their bench is outscoring the Knicks. The Knicks got to
You,
wake up. And shit. Like, bro, do me a favor, Chuck and Shaq, right? You know we're a second half team. Don't say nothing about the second half before it happens. All
right.
right? Because the Knicks play in
Yeah.
the second half. Like, y'all killing me with that. Chuck, I
Yeah,
don't know
it's
what
so
you thought.
annoying. It's so
Killing me with
annoying.
that, Chuck. 3 guys
Yeah.
can only run the floor. Wait a minute, bro. What?
Yo, you got to remember, both of them picked Indiana to beat us.
Yep.
Yeah, they
Like,
did.
and this is like before the season was over, they said if the Knicks play Indiana, then they were going to beat us. And
Mm-hmm.
guess what? Sorry to let you down again, guys, because it's not going to happen. We're
Nope.
going to the Eastern Conference Finals, gang. Like, I'm not saying this is going to be a cakewalk. Don't get me wrong. Like, Indiana is a solid team. I'm not totally disrespecting these guys. They're a solid team, but they're not better than the Knicks. We we undoubtedly, undeniably, without a question or a second thought, have the best player in the series. It's not even close. It's not even close. Remember when they were trying to make it seem like Halliburton was better than JB? Now it's not even
That's
close. It's not in a debate.
Wait,
And he showed that again tonight. Yeah, Fred.
can we go a little stretch further with that statement, T Time, and say right now we have the best player in the playoffs?
That's a fact.
Close.
It's
Between
very
With
Brunson,
Ant,
close. It's very close.
Brunson and Ant.
Brunson and
Yeah,
Ant. Yep.
I agree. I agree. Ant is
Close.
definitely showing out. Ant showing out right now.
Yeah. I would love to just hands down say is Brunson, but
Yep,
Ant is impressive. He's impressive.
definitely,
But
definitely.
in the
And
East,
they cooking Denver right now.
yeah, Awar, we
Cooking
gonna
them by 19.
pack these guys up. Y'all make sure y'all hitting that like button. We got I got 90
Sharon is Karen.
I got 90 people looking at us right now, and I don't like the way my likes look. You know what I mean? So
Well,
and keep spamming them damn blue and orange
orange and
hearts. You know what I
blue.
mean? That's the fact. Uh, but yeah, Michael Brown in the building. We see you. The Naz is in the building. See you, good brother.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Stephen Kennedy is in the building. We see you. Uh, yeah, facts. We were just talking about that.
There we go.
Yep.
Jerry West. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. Jerry West.
yeah. We were just talking about that. Maddie Smooth is in the building. That's my
Matty
guy.
Ice. Matty
Yeah,
Ice.
but check it, man. Uh, so we spoke about what JB did. We spoke about what Hart did. DiVincenzo, Hartenstein. The way he opens up our offense, man. I don't think it's enough credit. You know,
Facts.
even for somebody who don't get a lot of shots, that that floater opens up the court a little bit because
Mm-hmm.
it makes the big man a little bit hesitant to leave the body of Hartenstein. because they know that, and the way everybody finds him they all know if you're going up for a layup. First of all, this is where I'm gonna be anyway because I'm going for the offensive rebound.
Yeah.
So now, if you need an escape valve, you know I'm here because I'm already gonna be here because I'm going for the offensive rebound,
Yeah.
and he be killing with that flow to his passing, cutting for guys cutting to the basket, tremendous. I will say this: Mitch is not in shape for this series. It's too much running for Mitch in this series.
Yeah.
I mean, and he made some good plays. He made some good plays. Don't get me wrong, but Hartenstein is definitely going to be needed to play, high 30s in minutes this series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, and staying out of foul trouble because, yeah. But what you gonna call it? There's something else I wanted to say. I'm drawing a blank right now. All right, I guess I could drop the link in the comments.
But I would say this: with all the good we saw, they need to regroup a little bit mentally. Like they made a lot
Absolutely.
of blunders down the stretch
Yeah.
that could be costly. You know what I mean? So the inbounding needs to be, more clear cut, um, and just mainly the inbounding for the most part. Like that's what
Yeah.
blew mine. Um, yeah. But
I
we
think
gonna be all right. We gonna be all right because even with our blunders, we gritted it out, and that's what it is.
I just want to
Yeah.
add real quick. I saw something in this game that I like, Tommy T, and I need you to keep doing it. And I asked for it before. Tommy T, I need you to run that double high screen. I need you to
Mm,
run that double high screen. That double high screen was working for us, man. Especially in that third quarter. That was working, huh? You
mm.
got McConnell out of position, coming off the screen. Brunson getting a clean look. You got guys open. That's what we need. That's giving us that spacing we need. And shout out to the guys who just pulled up. Shout out Uncle Paulie and Michael.
Yes,
What's up,
sir.
y'all?
What's
Was
going
good. Was
on?
good.
What up,
Denez was
Denez?
What's going
Denez
on?
was good.
Go!
Yeah, Dinesh.
Michael was good. So since I just jumped on, we're gonna go from order that's on the screen. Denez, we're going to start off with you, Uncle Paulie, then Mike. I mean, tell me how y'all feeling.
Yo, Josh Hart, bro. Like, for this guy to play 48 minutes,
Again.
almost average a triple double, and
Again.
still had over 20 points. Like, come
Again.
on, like, you gotta that's the heart of our team, and his last name is Josh Hart. Like, that
Facts.
that man is something else, man.
Yeah,
And the crazy thing, he was the one that was pushing the pace on the Pacers, cause he like, yo, do not let them set up, cause they're bad defensively on one side. So if you push the ball, they ain't gonna set up quickly.
that's
Mm-hmm.
a fact.
Yo,
That's
I'm
a
just I'm
fact.
just excited right now. I'm upstairs. Me and my mom, cause my mom's a Knicks fan too. I'm upstairs going
Mm,
crazy in that fourth quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. As you
For
should,
sure.
the brother.
For
Uh,
right.
sure.
Uncle Paulie, talk to me.
Yeah, just to piggyback on man, Josh Hart, man, the heart of the team list. The Mike and Ikes, you know what I mean? Whatever it is, let him keep doing it. Get him more, put them shits in his Gatorade, whatever the fuck it is, because I'm gonna go from Hart to Tibbs. This is why Tibbs did what he did in the last 3 months of the season. Not only because he had to, but you know what? I may have to in May and June. And the only way
Mhm.
to get them good in May and June, I got to do it now.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to play 48. Technically, Josh Hart doesn't have a position when he's on the court. Let's be
Word.
serious. We start him at the three, but he doesn't have a fucking position
Yeah,
because he's
that's
also
a fact.
guarding everybody from
Yeah.
Siakam on a switch to Holly to McConnell. So he's the Swiss Army knife. He's literally
Yeah.
the dog. You just take the collar off
The
and go ahead and
Eagle
do what you
Scout.
do.
The Eagle
And
Yeah,
Scout.
The Eagle
yeah.
Scout.
And what I
Facts.
saw out of the game is, yeah, we started off slow. We made blunders. You know what I think that comes from? we had to zone in and mentally focus on Philly so bad because it was so physical that we just got to shake this off. Game one, we got the win. Next game, you're not going to see what we had. 12 turnovers. You're not going to see that. You won't
Yeah.
see that. I'm saying 7, 8, maybe tops because if they get running, they move. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But other than that, I think we'll be good. I think we'll adjust. I think the fact that we have the defenders that they don't have, even though they have more players that are healthy, it's going to help us because we have the OG, the Devo, the Deuce. They Knicks and 6. Knicks and 6.
Facts.
They'll
Facts.
they'll they'll steal 2, and I say Knicks and 6 generously. I say 5, but I say 6 because they can steal 2. It's just going to be two in
I got
Indiana.
Knicks at 5. I
Yeah.
got
Yeah,
Knicks at
yeah,
5.
I feel
And I
5
got the
too. I
Knicks
feel
in
5
6.
too.
And I got
Yeah.
Knicks in 6.
I think we win the first 3. They win 4, then we come back home because you heard Josh Hart. I don't fucking like Indiana. I don't even like being there when
Yeah.
we playing. So we're gonna win one to get the fuck out, win it at MSG because we don't want to fly back. That's it.
Yeah.
Facts.
Mike, talk to me.
Yeah, getting back what you're saying, T time. As far as that's with Mitchell Robinson, you say that he can't run up and down that court like that with them and stuff, right? What is your suggestion as far as let's say, because like Hardenstein, you can't keep him in there all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
No, so
what
Precious.
you
Precious. Even if it's just
I
for 7 minutes, you
yeah,
yeah
gotta
I
cut. You gotta cut Mitch's minutes somehow. Right now, the only option really is Precious.
like I I say we give Hartenstein, like if Hartenstein can stay out of foul trouble, Hartenstein got to play upper
At
thirties
least
in minutes.
25. At least
Upper
25.
I need him. I need him at least 35. Honestly, I need
Yeah,
Hartenstein
yeah.
on court for at
okay.
least
I
Yeah.
would
35.
say 30 minimum. That's in
Yeah,
Yeah.
foul trouble. You know what I'm
And
saying?
and
30
speaking
minimum.
of speaking of Hartenstein again, how about that half court three he did at halftime?
Oh yeah, that was
Yo,
oh
I,
he
yeah, that
I
was
knew it was going as soon as he shot it up because it looked so fluid. It looked so
yeah,
fluid when he let it go, bro. I knew he was making it, bro.
Because he did it with confidence.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, you
You know what
could
I'm saying? He did it
tell.
with
You could
confidence.
yeah.
tell.
He did it with
Facts,
confidence.
Uncle Paulie.
Even blew in the Indiana's mind. He was like, everybody on the bench was
You
like, "Oh
see,
my
you see
god!"
Hallie? Yeah, you saw
Yeah,
Hallie. He was like,
He was
"Fuck,"
like, damn, word.
because it's momentum. That's all we need. We don't need to be up at half. That's cool. Y'all can be up
One
4,
second, y'all.
5
Just give
at
me
half.
1 second.
Yeah.
Wilton, the link is in the comments, good brother. If you want to pull up, the link is in the comments. Um, but yeah, my fault. Go ahead, continue, Uncle Paulie. My bad.
Yeah. We don't need to be up by halftime. We're not worried about that. As long as it's
man.
within range, 12 points tops, we good. Because
Yeah,
we're
it's
a
we
like
second
catch
half
up.
team. Yeah, we're a
it's like
second
I
half
always
team.
Well, it ain't
said.
no blowout or nothing like that stuff. When we exhausted ourselves to the point to we're tired at the end of the game. Let's say 12 points. Even 6 points. We could make that up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Did
but
Josh Hart?
let's not sleep on Indiana. You can't let that
No.
team get confident.
Yeah,
Nope.
They get
exactly,
confident,
exactly,
they're gonna go off. So
Hmm.
we just need to play our game. And I mean, I don't care
exactly.
if we're up, but we can't let them get big leads because
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
a big lead, we already know we've seen third quarters where we didn't play well. So you don't want to go into the half. I think as long as we go into the half in single digits, we're good to go.
Yeah.
Hey, is that
Um,
my is that my allowed to rant?
yeah, go
Uh,
ahead.
Give him the button,
Hold on,
T-Tom.
I got you. Hold on.
Go ahead, Mike.
Obi Toppin, you bitch ass nigga. You supposed to be my homeboy and stuff. You gonna talk that junk about MSG? You ought to be shot. Get on my damn nerves. I mean, you
Yo,
bitch ass. How you gonna say something like that and stuff? You grew up in that town. Come on
you
now.
heard.
I mean,
Hold
I
on,
don't live in New
time
York no
out.
more, but I
Cause
love.
cause he claims Brooklyn, but he really from Ossining, and that's really
Hmm.
upstate. We
I
don't
was
Upstate.
just
claim
gonna
y'all
say
parts.
that.
We
You're
don't
not even
claim
in the
y'all
city.
parts.
He from Sing
Yeah,
Okay.
you
Sing.
in New
He from
York.
Sing Sing.
Upstate.
You
He
from
from
New
Sing
York. You're
Sing.
not from
You
New
from
York City.
upstate.
He from
I
Yeah.
Sing
Yeah.
mean,
Sing. You heard
I,
that?
Yeah.
Sing Sing.
okay,
Yeah.
but the thing about it is, I don't even live in New York no more. But I love New York. You know what I'm saying? I grew up there,
Yeah.
spent most of my life there. You know what I'm saying? I
Facts.
would never diss New York. You know what I'm saying? Give me a
You don't
break.
poke the bear. Like
Yeah. Uh, you know, but yeah, Obi is like a disgruntled ex, man. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He's like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
disgruntled
yeah.
ex.
He
He
butthurt.
got it.
He butthurt.
He
And he know
Dr.
he about to
Gardner.
get the business. At that, he know he about to get the business.
Yeah, he
He
know what
know
it
what's
is.
coming for him. Cause
What
Dr.
not
he
for
what
Gardner.
nothing, we
he's
gonna say this and we gonna say this one time. He wouldn't try none of that shit
on
with
Julius
Randall on
Randle.
that court.
On
I'm just
Julius
Facts.
saying.
Randle.
Yeah, yeah,
I
Facts.
was just fixing to say,
yeah.
like,
Most
all he's
definitely.
saying is thank God Julius is out, because I don't gotta guard
Facts.
him. That's all he's saying. Because
Julius
Carlisle
would have
could
made him
have
swallow
challenged
that
you.
shit.
Like, you know what? He was taking your time. You was mad, and I go out there and guard him. Cook him. I cook him. I'm
Yeah,
watching the
Julius.
game. I'm telling my
Mm-hmm.
boy the whole time. Brunson got the ball. I said, barbecue chicken.
yo,
Barbecue chicken. Barbecue. Extra sauce, nigga. Extra sauce.
yeah, Brunson was breaking ankles all game.
No, you know
All
what people
day.
fail to realize? Jalen Brunson is a champion at every level of basketball, high school,
Facts.
college, and except for the
And
NBA
soon to
right
be
now,
the pros.
for the moment, and soon to be. Because players like him don't not win. They win because they have it up here. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? He said, I don't have a 48-inch vertical leap. I can't. No, because he has it up here. He has
Yep.
it, and
Yeah.
Yep.
those other two guys with him all got it here. Like I'm hearing so much shit about how players be like, oh, Jay Wright coached them. They don't even question him no more. They
Yo,
don't even question. Like, oh, they went to Villanova. What year? Oh no, they had Jay Wright. Oh, yeah, they're good. Bring them in.
you know what's
You know
crazy,
what I'm
right?
saying?
Before this series, I was having a conversation with my uncle. He was talking shit, and I was telling him, I was like, yo, he was like, you sleeping on the Nimrod kid, and what's the other kid with the
Nate Smith.
braids?
Nate
Nate
Smith.
Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sleeping on them? They good.
But they are good. I give it to them. They are good
But
young
they
players,
can't fuck with JB.
and they're young.
Hold on, Uncle Paul. Hold on. I said, as soon as he said that, they go. That's who's gonna be guarding JB. I said 40. I said 40. And we wasn't
40.
even. I'm not trying to argue with you. Oh, they just said that. I said 40. It don't matter who they put on them.
We
40.
keep telling you.
I just watched Jalen Brunson continuously give a 6'9" guy with really long arms 40
A
balls.
better defender than
A
anybody
better
they have.
defender. Yep.
Than anybody they have right now.
Word.
Give him 40. So you think
Again,
these
Philly
brothers
guarded
going
Brunson the best all season because of Oubre.
Facts.
So we
Facts.
just got past Brunson's hardest one-on-one individual matchup. Now it's barbecue chicken.
Yep.
and he was giving them
Barbecue
what?
chicken.
I can't remember if it was Naismith or Nimrod. He made touch earth, but he missed the layup because he
Naismith.
got fouled.
Naismith.
Naismith. It
Naismith.
was
Nate
Yeah.
Smith.
Naismith. Yep.
Naismith.
He put
Naismith.
Naismith. He took
Made
Naismith's
him
Naismith.
touch
ankles on
earth.
that play, bro.
Just like Dante, he missed 3 layups. I'm getting mad, but I'm like, you know what? He's getting mad too. He's gonna make it up on defense or something, and he had big shots. You know, it's
Yeah,
bittersweet for me out for these niggas out here because I be telling them, yo, y'all mad your boy from Delaware is the one that took y'all out
yeah,
last round, right?
Facts.
And we
Whole
still talking.
facts.
And we still
Whole facts.
I live 10 minutes away from his high school, Sally Salem. Oh my
yeah.
God. He's literally a god out here. Because I work in
Oh,
Walgreens, and sometimes they'll come into the store, and when I see the shirt, I'll be like, "Oh man, y'all got a Dante Hall?" There's like a hall, man. This dude is god over there. I was like, "Oh, I gotta go by one day. I gotta
Wow,
find out where. If
Mm-hmm.
he's ever in town, I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
that's
going.
that's that's Ginger Jordan right there. You know
Yo,
what I
the
mean?
Michael
That's a
Jordan of
fact.
The Michael
Delaware.
Jordan of
yeah.
Yep.
Delaware.
But I will say
Yeah,
this, y'all. I will say this, y'all. And y'all have heard me say this before. If we not losing by more than 10,
It's
I'm
over.
not worried about it.
Over.
I'm not
y'all know,
worried about it.
yo, Fraz, you know my motto. If we
Facts.
go in that, if we go in the half under 20, it's a dub in
We
my
got it.
mind.
We got it. That's a fact. That's a whole fact.
We go in the half under 20. Oh, we gonna win this game. And
That's a
I'll be
fact.
texting the homies too. They be like, "Oh man, we playing bad the first half."
Yes,
Oh,
We
we gonna
yes.
sure do.
This is why I gotta watch the games by myself because my boy be like, "Damn, y'all down 11, y'all down 9." I'm like, "Nah, I'm gonna
Man,
go to
shut
my
up.
room." You know
Tell
what
me,
I mean? I gotta go because this is nothing. This is actually this is our game. This is in range. I'm not even
hey,
worried.
hey,
I
tell
can't
your
be up here.
Facts.
and tell
I
your
can't
homies
be
to
up
have a
here.
yeah.
coconut smell and shut the fuck up.
He more of a
Mike
baseball
on
nigga,
one
but I gotta
today.
separate.
That's that Knicks energy right there.
Right.
Fact, fact,
Oh, dang.
No,
facts.
but it's a fact. I mean,
Yeah,
people just love to count us out, and it's great to see us overcome it every time. Like the
We
more
just
y'all
too strong.
say we out of it, the more they find a
Yup.
way and will their way back in. Like,
Yup.
Did
and
y'all
I'm
Keep
the
the
Yeah.
same way.
fire.
I get nervous, but never to the point where I feel like, dang, we about to lose.
yeah.
Nope.
Like
Nope.
today,
And didn't I
I
tell
didn't
you?
feel it at all. I was nervous because I want the game to be
All right, my
over.
bad.
Didn't I tell you I had that same feeling? I ain't felt this since Patrick Ewing, Starks, and Derek Harper were manning the court, bro. You dig what I'm
Yo,
saying?
Yep,
can I say this real quick? That 90s
Please do.
nostalgia feel, man, that I've been talking about, man. That 90s nostalgia feel, it's
it's
here.
a
And I
fact.
feel it even more. You know what I
yeah, man,
No,
yeah.
it's not that
Listen,
it's more, it's different because it's
mean?
special.
Yeah,
It's not
definitely.
it's now our point guard, so it's different from when we had Pat. It's a
Right.
way
Exactly.
different game. So we're seeing a
Yup.
complete dominating style of basketball by somebody who's 6'3", 210 pounds. While
He
these
not even
motherfuckers is running
6'3".
up, I mean with his
6'2".
slippers on and taped up, you know
He
what I
like
mean?
6'2".
But this is with all these other dudes flying around, hitting amazing shots and jumping over them. Nope. I'm leading scorer in the playoffs right now, and I ain't dunked on
Facts.
nobody yet.
And it's different
Word.
because Pat used to tell us, we gonna win. We gonna win. We'll be back next season. This year, nobody had us even close to where we are at right now.
Nope. Nope.
Everybody's like, oh, they're a playing team. They may not even
Playing.
make it. Everybody else is better. Philly's better. The Bucks are better. All the dudes that's sitting at home right now was better than
Right.
us.
Facts.
And our little point guard, our little overpaid point guard, and our little overpaid second round players are killing the league.
The
yo,
Two things.
non-1A guy.
Two things.
you,
Oh
you
no.
know, you know what's tough, right? You know what's tough. It's two things I want to say. Uh, the first thing I want to say is that in the beginning of the piggyback off, Mrs. Nick's point, in the beginning of the season, if you'd have bet, I could have made so much money if I knew all these sports talk heads. I would have and bet the money. I'd be like, yo, the Knicks is gonna be the second seed. They would have bet me all their money they had in their account. I'd be a very rich man right now because they would have been like, there's no way it's gonna happen, right? And then the second part is uh we talking about like who we have on our team. You gotta do you guys remember how certain fans and media sports heads was talking about how much we was paying guys, how they claimed that we overpaid Josh Hart.
Yup.
Like
Brunson,
now Brunson, Dante DiVincenzo,
Dante.
uh
They brought up
Julius
his
Rand,
knee injury from 2-3 years ago. Oh, he blew his ACL 2-3 years ago. Yeah, he also won a fucking ring too. Like,
yeah,
he
Exactly.
did know.
same shit with Julius Randle. Like everybody on this team, and you look at their production, they're discounts.
They all
Even
got
if you
chips on
look
their
at
shoulders.
even if you look at Deuce's extension, he's a discount now.
13
It's
We
mil
damn near got him for free, T-Time.
for free. For free.
He already earned that 13 mil in
You
the
heard?
first series.
facts.
So it's like not only are these guys second round pickups and late first rounders and all this other shit, they're all working. And that's how you build a championship team. You need players who outplay their contract. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You need and everybody on the roster right now that's getting PT obviously is outplaying their contract. It's not a person that you could be like, damn, he not worth what we gave him. You know what I mean? Like everybody's like, this not there's not a team in the NBA that won't take one of the contracts from one of the guys that we've got in rotation
Nope.
happily,
Not one team.
happily.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
That's a fact.
Facts.
You mean I could get the leading 3 point like the third highest 3 point uh field goals made for
For
what under
12 for
20
12
million?
million a year.
Yep.
Well, yeah,
12 and a
for
half
12,
million a
13
year.
a year. Are you
12
kidding
and a
me?
half.
Absolutely. You mean I could get a walking triple double in Josh Hart for what he's 16 mil? Like you think I can like, what
I
Yeah,
you
I
fact
think we
can
that.
gonna
get the
replace
fucking second third best rebound in the playoffs. Yeah, for under 20 mil.
Who? Wait,
bro.
you mean Hart
The
like the number
second
one
shortest.
rebounder?
Word. Yeah, he got
Hart,
to be number one now.
he got to be the number one rebounder now. There's no question, man.
Yeah,
He's
but
had
yeah,
mad
man.
double digit games in the playoffs. My
But
fault.
yeah, but to the point of they still doubting us though. You know what I mean? Like you said that they were doubting us. They still doing it.
Yeah,
Going
it's
Yeah.
all
into the
good though.
Philly series, they said Philly was gonna pack us. Going into this series, they're saying that the Pacers gonna pack us. And I'm like, what the is wrong with these guys? Like, have they not been watching?
Facts.
Because
Obviously, not the
we
same games we watching.
we don't win pretty, and I think that's the issue because we don't win pretty, but
And we don't have a superstar.
we
So they
find a
say.
way.
So they say.
We find a way, and that's the motto. Find a way.
Yep,
You know what I
that's
mean?
it.
Make sure y'all keep on spamming them orange and blue hearts,
Yo,
man,
Jimmy
and pressing that
J1,
like
what
button.
up, cuz?
Word.
Yo, I think we got to put another rant out too.
Uh-oh.
So
Another
did
rant.
y'all?
Hit the
Yes.
button.
Did y'all see that poll of
Wait,
the
hold on, my bad.
ESPN
Hold
top
on,
players
hold
in the
on,
first
hold on.
round?
Nah,
So
I do
yeah,
your thing, Mike.
so they put Jalen Brunson at number 15. They put
Yeah.
Joel Embiid over him.
Yeah.
Nasty work.
They they
Nasty
put
work.
yo. I'm like, bro, what is y'all doing? like,
Nasty work.
like really 15,
They
bro?
just love hating on the Knicks, bro. And
The truth.
It's cool.
and I don't you get you get mad as a fan, but we know what that does. Cause our guys see that shit and it's fuel. They don't say nothing, but they come and play and show out.
Right,
But
right.
My point.
it was bullshit because first of all, you put out the poll today. How is Embiid and Maxey still on there and they ass are
Exactly.
sitting at
That,
home?
Facts. And Anthony Davis was over him too.
Yeah.
And we saw Anthony Davis shit the bed in the playoffs. Fuck out of
Street
here.
clothes?
They had
Street
LeBron.
clothes?
They had LeBron number three, two or three.
Yeah, half
gentleman
the
sweep.
players are home in Cancun
Gentleman
somewhere.
sweep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gentleman sweep. Like, whoa, what are we talking about?
And you know what? I'm not mad because I think that this team used that shit for fuel for real.
Facts.
Like
yeah.
Exactly.
Especially Brunson.
Exactly.
Jalen Brunson is in a
And
perpetual.
Josh.
When you watch Jalen Brunson on the court in the playoffs, he's in a perpetual state of pissed offness. Like he
Fact.
pissed off from tip off to the end of the game,
Yeah.
pissed off.
Yeah.
Right. He
And
got
And
I'm
you
that look on his
and,
face.
and you can't tell me he don't remember what Carlisle did to him 4 years ago, 3, 4.
Oh,
I'm
hell
sorry.
yeah.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
Hell
ben,
sorry.
yeah, he
benched
He
do.
him.
said what he was supposed to say when asked about it, politically correct. In your mind, he's gonna average 40 this series. Watch. Watch. He's gonna average 40 this series.
just like I told my uncle, I said he told me they're gonna have this person 40. He's giving them 40. And I told my uncle too, I said, yo, if the Pacers don't score more than a buck 20 on us, they're not
Yeah.
gonna win no
Yeah.
games. They
They're
don't
not gonna
defend
get that.
they don't defend well enough to keep us from scoring
Ass
120.
They not
defensively.
tough enough. They not. So you seen
Literally in
Josh
the
Hart
first
go
quarter,
into
I
Hall
text my
and
homeboys and I'm like,
the turn the nigga off when Josh Hart went right into him? I said, oh no, they not tough enough. That's
yeah,
it. They not
literally
tough
I
enough.
text my homeboys, I'm like, so they don't defend nor do they rebound? They done.
Word.
Done.
Turner
Done.
Yeah.
had
And we didn't even have a
two
good
rebounds.
rebounding game per se.
Turner had 2 rebounds. Nigga, you 7 feet. Them shit should fall in your hand by mistake. Like, oh shit, what I
Word.
got?
He
You
wanna
should get 2 just like that.
he wanna shoot 3 pointers.
Yep.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. That's better
He
for
wanna shoot three
Hartenstein.
pointers. So
That's better for Hartenstein.
that's a fact. And like I said, Miles Turner ain't gonna give 20 something points every game. And
No.
if DiVincenzo keep on defending Halliburton the way he is, I think I don't think Halliburton is that fucking guy like that. Like they be
Me
trying to make
either.
this guy out to be. Like
Me neither. I think his size helps him because he's
I
so
think
long you can't
it,
contest a shot from a 6'7" guard when he's jumping. So I think it's the physics. He's not that nice.
and it's
He
so
don't guard
disgusting.
Brunson.
It's
He
so
don't guard Brunson.
disgusting to be watching the telecast and watching Halliburton score fucking what he had 8 fucking points. Like he had eight
Six
fucking
points. 6 points.
he had 6 points and watching and listening to Stan Van Gundy glaze this 8 point, 6 point scoring motherfucker. And I'm like, yo, why are you Alter? He's so good. Oh my God. The way he
Oh,
moved with the ball. Oh,
I'm
like, yo,
I'm already hearing the Halliburton's not healthy. He's banged up.
Get the
Like
hell out of
he
He
was
here.
he
hasn't
was the
been.
game he was the game time decision. You know what I said? I said, find me anybody on these remaining teams that's suited up, that's healthy.
yo, hold on.
100%.
Find
Hold
someone
on.
on our team that's healthy.
Yeah. Well, you won't find one
You
there.
you know why I'm not tolerating none of that? Because when Julius Randle was struggling last year, not one of those people was like, well, he hurt his ankle. He's hurt. He's not
Mm-hmm.
100. Nah, so no, what's
Yep.
good for the goose is good for the
Go for the
gander. They're
gander.
Facts.
able
Yep.
to get they're able to get on a motherfucking court and play basketball the same way that we had to take our L, like men and women. Y'all got to do the same thing. If he wasn't
That's it.
healthy enough to play, sit his ass down.
And
That's
get
not my
Sometimes,
fault.
smoked.
That's what I be telling niggas. They be like, yo, you wouldn't have beat us if Embiid ain't healthy. I said, Embiid's health is not my problem. You know
Nope.
what I mean? It's not my problem. So don't hit me with the Halliburton's healthy. That's not my problem.
But they act like we didn't
But
beat
they
them with
forget we
Embiid
don't have
healthy.
Randall.
so look,
We're not
the,
healthy. We don't have Randall.
so my boy JJ Jackson said Ernie, Shaq, and Barkley are talking highly of the Pacers after they just lost. Yo, this wild glazing Obi dunk. Yep, bro, this is what I'm saying, dog. Like it's a it's a obvious
That's
bias over there.
all he can do.
Yo, there's an obvious bias over there at TNT. Kenny is disgusting as a
So
New Yorker because
somebody
he's
needs to
letting this
put up what
happen.
the trade was and what we got back in return. Reminding
Nothing.
them, yes, he was a lottery pick. What did we get? A second or a third round back?
Yeah, we
We
gave him
try to
away
show
for nothing.
niggas, yeah, we say, man, just what some Kyle Korver shit, man. Send us a fax machine or something. It doesn't even really matter. You know what I mean?
Yo,
Like, come on, man.
you remember what's the movie with Will Ferrell, Tropic
Tropic Thunder, Jackie Moon.
Jackie Moon
Mm.
when they traded boy they said for a washing machine.
For a washing machine, nigga.
Yeah, that's what we traded Obi for. You know what I mean? And
Word.
and I said it before, I say it again. He don't really do a real East Bay. He put the ball underneath his legs before he leave the ground. It's not a real East Bay, and that's the only trick he got. He got to do
Yeah.
something else. It's so many dunks in the world, dog. He's a
Right.
windmill. You could do a 360,
He
something,
can't. He
something.
can't. Nah, he can't.
He's
That's
a
what it is. He
bum,
can't. He can't.
fucking bum,
He can't.
fucking bum.
Rick
Obi
Carlisle get
Toppin.
nervous every time he go for under leg dunk. He like, oh no, okay, you
It's
got it.
it's another one. 6'9", 6'10". You ain't
Yeah,
getting no rebounds. Why you think Tips say, yeah, you can go, bro? You
He
want to
missed
shoot
one
yo,
in
threes, but don't
Milwaukee.
play D?
yo. And the thing is, to do a between the legs dunk and lose, you bum.
Right.
You bum. Like, yeah, I don't give a fuck how fancy your dunk is. Did you get the W?
Exactly.
did you get the W? No. Are you on the court in crucial moments? No. You know why? Because you're a bum. You got the starting job when you was there and you lost it. Now you're
Lost
back
it.
on the bench because you're a bum. And then now you
You,
and
you
now you
lost it
want to.
before the season started,
No,
big bro.
No, he lost it during the season. He lost it during the season. He played a solid like 15 games as a starter, and then they
no,
was like,
that's a
"Yeah, this
fact.
That
And
was
he a sucker.
that
Because
was a
I'm gonna say
trial run.
this: when he was asked who his parents is rooting for, he kind of threw a jab at Jacob, like, "Oh, they rooting for me because he don't play." Bro, you barely play. You barely
Nah.
play. How you gonna try to jab at your brother like that?
His brother's a better dunker than him.
his brother's a
Yeah,
better basketball player than him."
Yeah, yeah, he gets
but his
Honestly,
trash.
brother playing in the D
We just
League though.
developing him. We putting in that work like we did Deuce with him.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
I, I like his brother game better than I like Obi game. That's a fact.
Facts.
Yeah, yeah,
And
definitely.
his brother played defense.
That's
Yep.
a fact.
Hello. Hello.
His brother
That's why
played with.
he's sitting next to Tibbs on the bench now. That's why he's on the bench, period. You do play defense. We can work
He,
with that.
he plays with an aggression that Obi don't have.
Yeah.
And
Like,
plus,
And Tibbs
he's
can
playing in
Tibbs
the
can
D
work
League
with that.
too.
Tibbs can
yeah,
work with that. He can mold that. You got something. I can mold whatever it is you got.
yeah. But yeah, man, it's so disappointing how Obi just turned into a sucker like that, man.
I'm
Word.
not
It's just
surprised,
so
man.
he's a sucker, bro. Then he went out there and got a bad haircut off the rip. He just lost all his cool points. All his cool points. Now he a sucker. Nasty haircuts and you hanging out with the worst. You hanging out with the worst dressed man in the NBA, Tyrese Halliburton.
They
Oh
look
man, it's
they
nasty
look
work
goofy.
out there.
Niggas
Nasty
looking
work out there.
goofy.
And now you about to get packed up by your former team. Now you gonna sit at home and be mad that you cursed Tibbs out. You could have still
Don't,
been
yeah,
a
yeah,
Nick.
yeah. And don't come to no Knicks
Could,
games when we send you home, nigga.
yeah, nah. I'm supporting my brother. Nah, I don't want to hear none of that shit. Remember, he don't play. You don't need to be there.
Yeah.
Remember, he don't play. You don't need to be there. You know
He
what I
don't
mean?
get a
But
pass.
yeah,
Quickly get a pass. Quickly is welcome home
absolutely.
anytime.
I was so
You know what I
happy to
mean?
see quickly.
RJ, even RJ, welcome home anytime. Not
I
that
was
punk
so
ass.
I was so happy to see quickly at that Philly at the game in Philly. I was like, oh man,
Yeah.
that's so tough, bro.
That
That's
touched
so
me
tough.
as a sports fan. That hit me here. Like,
But
man, he love this
but
he love these
and
dudes, man.
and you know, low key he rooting for us too because you saw
That
like
shit
when
ain't
they
low
asked him
key. That ain't low
you
key.
that's a
It ain't
fact.
low key.
You saw when they asked him about that Embiid shit and he nah that's I don't want to get fined, but that ain't
I don't
it.
want to get
that,
fined,
that,
but that ain't it. I ain't trying to get fined. I'm just sitting here so I don't get fined. I don't want to say the wrong thing,
Word,
man.
yeah, nah, that's dope. You know what I mean? And Obi should have took the high road like that. You can't you can't be mad at the coach because you don't fit the game plan or the
Really, what
style.
he should have did was just play defense. You know what I'm saying? You was a lottery pick, so we picked you. You know what I'm saying? You
Play
should have just
defense.
played defense. That's it.
Play, play
That's
defense
it.
and rebound the
But not
fucking
only
ball.
that, be grateful that we let you, we moved you somewhere where you could be successful, right? Because technically we didn't put him in a messed up position. Like we could have.
Nope.
We could
We
have
didn't
let
send
you
you to
just sit
Detroit.
behind Randall and get no burn at all.
We we
But we
definitely
did
could
you
have.
a favor and we put you in a position to play for a decent team. I feel like the trades we made we didn't do anybody dirty. You know
Nope.
what I mean? Like we put players
Nope.
that couldn't excel in either our offense or couldn't develop because of the guys we already have. And we put them in good positions. Unfortunately, you're not taking advantage of that position.
Not our fault.
You need that
Not
much
our fault.
rebounds as a Nick. That we need more.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, man. It's
he
it's, it's
he
crazy when you think about it. It's simple. We did everything we could. Listen, we could have still kept you, made the trade for OG and Precious, and then Precious would have outshined you. You still would have lost your minutes.
Right. Then you'd have really never came off the bench.
Yep.
we could have sent his ass to Detroit.
That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
He'd have got 20 points a game, but
The,
like 20
the
wins a
only
season.
person that got a bad deal out of this was probably Quentin Grimes because he's in
Yep.
Detroit right now, and I feel bad for my boy. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, I mean, so like you
The
look at
business.
in hindsight, you're supposed to be looking like, damn, they really did this trade. They really did trade me for 10 freshly folded towels, but at least I'm in
And a roll.
Indiana. In a row, word, a monogram joint. But at least I'm on the team that's in the playoffs. We could have traded you for better picks for a team that's trash. I'd rather take Detroit's second round picks than fucking Indiana's.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be higher second round picks.
Facts.
Them second round, them Detroit picks are gonna manifest.
Mm-hmm.
That's
You
a
feel me?
definite.
But yeah, man, so yeah, it's just sad that Obi going out like that. You know what I mean? Sad. But
Fuck
tonight
you.
was a great night. Yeah, you already know. We approaching that hour mark for your boy. Past my bedtime.
One, two.
So we're gonna start wrapping this up, and we're gonna wrap this up by us going around the panel and talking about adjustments we want to see for game two. You know what I mean? Ladies first, Mrs. Nix, talk to me.
I want to see again play mixed basketball. Because when we play our game, we will always win. Our game is winning basketball. So play our game. I feel like we need to slow down their bench a little bit. So TJ McCollum, he can't be looking like Maxi on that floor. And I know we can stop him because we stopped Maxi. So he's stoppable. He ain't better than
Facts.
Maxi. Can't nobody tell me that.
Facts.
And just play our game. I mean, once we slow down their bench a little bit, we're Gucci, to be honest. Because, like we said earlier, their starting lineup not fucking with our starting lineup. On their best day, they not fucking with us. So we slow down their bench because that's the only thing that's going to give them life. Because really coming off the bench, we only have Deuce giving us points. We good. Play defense. Um, Hit them with some not dirty, but some hard fouls because they ain't used to that shit, and they gonna slow down a little bit once they feel our muscle. But I'm confident. I mean, I think 5 or 6 games and it's a wrap. It's a wrap because they not fucking with us. Today was their chance to hit us, and they didn't land that punch just like Philly.
Parlay Lord, talk to me.
Yes, sir. One thing I will say about game two, I want to see the Knicks go into the free throw line a lot more. We excel at getting to the free throw line. They got to hit their shots when they do get to the free throw line, but that also slows the pace of the game down for us, and that also puts points on the board while we ain't wasting time on the clock either. And that gets them out of their rhythm because they like to play fast tempo, and that gives us more of an advantage by slowing the
Facts.
game down a little bit. So I
Hmm.
want to see them driving to the basket more, attacking the basket a lot more, like my guy Kev say, attack, attack, attack. You already know, Kev, I got you. And I see if we get, I think if the Knicks get anywhere around 15 free throw attempts and over, we win game two.
We had 26
Absolutely.
today.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Mike, talk to me.
I I can't top what was already been said. Miss Nix, I gotta agree with you 100%. And and also, like you said, you gotta attack the basket and stuff, right? To slow the pace down a little bit. But also, in my opinion, I think Deuce needs to get a little bit more time on the floor so he can get some points on there. Because once he produce, there's no stopping the Knicks.
Yeah, that's dope take. Uh, the Naz, talk to me.
Yeah, like what Mike said with McBride, like he gotta, cause you could tell he was a little nervous out there. Like he was trying his best, but you could see that T.J. McCollum really had him in his pocket. C.J. McCollum, what's T.J. McCollum? What's
TJ.
T.J. Yeah, T.J.
TJ McConnell.
Yeah, T.J. McConnell. Yeah, so we gotta. I think you gotta adjust the pick and roll defense, and then we gotta also try to take them off the 3 point line because they like to shoot some threes.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
Absolutely.
agree.
where I think our adjustment need to come from right there.
Uncle Paulie was good.
Um, I think same energy. We need to come out smoking. I think when McConnell comes in, if he's not starting, I think Deuce should just come right in. We should just let him and Deuce fight it out. Let them get their fouls. This way, we can have between OG and Devo switching off on Halliburton. I'm not worried about Turner. He can average 30 points. I don't care. He's going to average 4 rebounds, 3 rebounds. So he's not going to be effective on the other
Yeah,
side. You know what I'm
yeah, they
saying?
stay at the top of the key.
Yeah, and I think when we rebound and want to push, sometimes look over JB and give it to Hart. Let Hart push the ball and attack
Yeah,
the hoop
I
on
agree.
the run
Yeah.
because they're no good going backwards. You know what I'm saying? When they
Hmm.
when they're on their heels, they're no good. They're way liable. So sometimes like and that's on whoever rebounds. Look and see who's out there. Give it to Hart. I don't care if it's just Halliburton over there. We gotta attack Siakam. Pick and
Mm.
roll Siakam. Get Siakam guarded because he's their main threat offensively. If you ask me.
Uh, so I'm gonna close it out with my opinion and my judgments. What we should do next game might be it's not controversial, but some people might think it's controversial. Put T.J. McConnell on his fucking ass.
Not for real.
Yeah.
Don't hurt him. Don't hurt
Yeah,
him. But
Just
put him
knock
but
him
get
down a
down.
bit. Just knock him
Put
down. Just knock him down.
put him on
Knock
his
him down.
ass.
Let him
You
feel that.
know, yeah. Uh, I think today we definitely with some lack of communicate. Like some poor communication on defense today. We saw that there was some mental lapses on defense where guys were getting free runs at the rim or being left super wide open because not because the play was just that miraculous, it's because the communication broke down. I
Yeah.
want to see us get back to communicating at a high level on the defensive end and continue to attack the basket, like y'all said. Like he's got, to me, they only got one real rim protector, and that he's not that anymore. Like he
Yeah.
used to be that. Turner used to be that, but he's not that anymore. You know what I mean? He's not a real intimidating force around the rim, protecting the basket, keep on attacking. Because there's tons of things that I like that we did today. I love the way that we played defense for the most part on an individual level. I love OG's defense on
In that
Siakam.
fourth quarter, yep.
I loved DiVincenzo's defense on Halliburton. Uh, I just think we attack because they stay home. They're going to allow you to get to the basket because they don't double team or or
Mm-hmm.
or collapse the paint. You know what I mean? That's why they are a team that has the most pinpoints in the NBA this season. And, 3 points are more than two. But if you're making more high percentage 2-point shots than you're making 3-point shots, you're going to win.
Yeah. That's a fact.
It's just
Facts.
that simple. Like, if I'm scoring 60% from 2-point range and you're only scoring 30% from 3-point range, I'm going to win. I'm going to win, right? So let's keep on attacking the paint, taking the open and 3-point shots. Josh Hart got to be a little bit more confident in 3-point shots. This motherfucker passed up a
Yeah,
ton
yeah,
of open
yeah, for real.
Mm-hmm.
but it's working out. So who am I to complain? You know what I mean? Uh, I got 100% confidence. Coach Tommy T gonna make the appropriate adjustments. He's been impressing me all postseason so far with his adjustments, and it's Knicks in 5. Yo, shout out to everybody that pulled up and to join the panel tonight. Dope shit. Shout out to everybody in the comments tonight. Dope shit. Make sure you hit that like button. Sharing is always caring. And we'll be back Wednesday after the game. You know the vibery. You know what I
You
mean?
definitely know the
Yo,
vibe.
yo.
Yo, Knicks and Ish staff, do not leave. I want to holler at y'all.
Copy.
Yes, sir.
All right, peace, y'all.
All right,
Good night, y'all. Have a good one.
let's go, Knicks.
All
Y'all have a
day.
wonderful night.
Yeah.
Let's go Knicks.
Where'd tea time go?
I don't know. He disappeared.
Yeah, he gone.
No, he gonna be back.
Yeah, he'll be back in a second. There we
There
go.
you go.
A little technical difficulty.
I went to go end the live, but I end up leaving.